What is up, everybody out there? It's Thursday. I'm doing something new with my podcast. Every Thursday, I will be recording and putting out a Thunder Thursday podcast. So maybe if you're an NBA fan, this might be interesting for you, or if you like the Thunder, this is for you. And I'm going to try to keep these short, like under 10 minutes, maybe even under 5 minutes. I don't know. So let's show off some cards real quick. A little blurry. Oh, man. Jalen Williams, okay. Okay, who we got here? We got Chet. And we got the man, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Big year coming up for the Thunder. Let's start with the additions of Alex Caruso and Isaiah Hartenstein. Huge pickups, in my opinion. Huge. Alex Caruso, a great defender, can handle the ball, can shoot. Does he replace Josh Giddy fully? Like, is that a win for us? Is that a loss for us? I don't know yet. Obviously, the season hasn't started, but I love the addition of Alex Caruso. I've always thought he was a great player, and I think he's going to fit in so good with this Thunder lineup. And I think SGA and Jalen Williams will still be the ones bringing the ball up mostly. But to have Alex Caruso, I think that's big. Defensive-wise, I think that's big. And Hartenstein, too. Is he going to start? I don't know. Oklahoma City paid him a lot of money to not start, I feel like. But I don't know. Obviously, I'm not the GM. I'm not Sam Presti. I'm not the coach. I don't know. I don't know what that's going to look like. But those are two huge additions to the Thunder for this upcoming season. We lost Josh Giddy when that trade with Caruso. So Josh Giddy went to the Bulls. Alex Caruso came to the Thunder. I think that's a win for the Thunder. And I also think it's a win for the Bulls, though, in a lot of ways. I think Josh Giddy is a really good player, and I just think it was so hard in Oklahoma City. And I think it is hard in Oklahoma City when you've got Chet Holmgren, SGA, Jalen Williams, and Giddy. I just don't feel like he ever knew where to fit in or if they put him in the right spots. I don't know, but I think the Bulls, I think it's actually a good pickup for the Bulls. So if you're a Bulls fan, you should be happy you have Josh Giddy on your team. That's where I am with that. I think, Caruso, Hartenstein, I think those are just big additions for the Thunder. The Thunder last season went 57-25 in the regular season. What's that going to look like moving forward? 82 games. Are the Thunder going to win more than 57 games or less? If everyone stays healthy, I think that the Thunder win. I think they can win 60 plus this season as long as everyone stays healthy. I think Chet, he played every single game last season. That's huge. So if they can stay healthy, I can see 60 plus wins. How far can we make it in the playoffs? Last season, second round loss to the Mavericks. What's considered a win this season? Is it making it to the Western Conference Finals? Playoffs, obviously, I don't think we missed the playoffs. We got the 1 seed last year, but 1, 2, and 3 were all right there together. Minnesota, Dallas, and Denver were all, Minnesota, Denver, and Oklahoma City were all three right there in the top 3. We make the playoffs. I think we're in the top 4 seeds this season. How far do we make it? I think Western Conference Finals is doable this season, especially with the addition of Hartenstein and Caruso. I think that, Western Conference Finals is where Oklahoma City will end up. So we'll see, though, as long as everyone stays healthy. I think those are realistic expectations. I could be wrong, but after last season, I think those are realistic expectations. I do know that we have to rebound better. We weren't a great rebounding team last year. And, there was stuff on social media about that doesn't matter. Who cares? Then the other side is, it does matter. You need to rebound better. And so how does that play into also getting more shots than the opponents? Last season, the Thunder, I'm not even sure how we won as many games as we did, finishing as the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, because the opponents outshot the Thunder all last season. They got so many more shots. And part of that does have to do with offensive rebounding, right? If we're not getting offensive boards and we're getting out rebounded on the offensive end, we're not going to get more shots put up. I get that. So what does that look like? Where are we going to be next season with rebounding? We do have some of the best 3-point shooters in the league as far as being above average, as far as made 3-pointers go. So we can shoot the 3. We just got to get more shots. We got to get more shots than our opponents. And we got to get more rebounds. That's really what it is. I think those two things are huge for the Thunder this upcoming season. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to the season. I know that in summer, it's like a lull. You have the draft, and then you have Summer League, which was in July. And now the season doesn't really start till October, right? End of October, somewhere around there. And so kind of a lull, but I wanted to bring this first episode of Thunder Thursday to you. So I'd love to have some guests on here and talk about the Thunder. I have some friends in Oklahoma City who go to a lot of the games. So I'd like to get their opinions. You know who you are if you're listening to this. And if you're not listening to this, then I get it. All right, Thunder Thursday. Have a good one.